Hi guys, welcome to 5 minutes to a positive outcome. I hope you guys are all doing good.
I have been thinking, I've really been thinking recently because of what the world is going through. And I feel like I was not as prepared as I should have been. And that's why today I want us to talk about, are you prepared? Are you prepared in case something like this happened? Are we prepared physically, mentally, psychologically, emotionally, professionally? The list can go on and on and on again. I know that this is a huge pandemic that we are going through, but it can happen again, right? It can happen again. So as I was thinking about how prepared I was, I felt like I should come and talk about, are we prepared in case this happens again? I know we're going to go through this. I know we are praying, believing God that this too shall come to pass and there shall be a light at the end of the tunnel. But it doesn't mean that we cannot stay prepared. So are you prepared? First, our health, right? As I was going through this moment of COVID-19, I just realized that I could have done certain things differently. Are we prepared going to our doctor's offices, taking our vitamins, exercising, eating right? The whole COVID-19 issue really affects one thing, our health, right? Last year, I did something that I just want to recommend it to everybody, where my kids, they will go for their doctor's offices, their visits, their annual visits, and I asked for their labs. And it's amazing when, as parents, you stop and you look at those labs. I realized that some of them I had to give them extra vitamin D, right? So how are we prepared? This is the time for you to have conversations with your physicians. Are you prepared with your medicines in place, your vitamins in place, your labs being checked, exercising? That's one huge thing. So have that conversation, okay, in case it happens again. Secondly, the big one is financially. I feel like I could have done better if I prepared more. I told you guys last time that I just passed this exam and I'm a financial counselor, right? And one thing that I'm pushing right now is talking to people about emergency funds. What is an emergency fund? Are you prepared? My heart goes out to people that have lost their job. So many people have lost their job. People are getting laid off and it's painful. Can you imagine being without a job? So my advice to us is that let's keep at least a year, or if we can do a year, at least 6 months. Your monthly salary, you multiply it by 6 and you find a way to save it, right? That is a lot. That's why I brought it down from a year to 6 months. If you can do at least a year, it is even better. Because in case something like this happens and you go without a job for at least 6 months, you will be fine, right? So prepare financially. Contact companies, contact financial counselors like some of us to walk you set up an emergency fund. Were you prepared mentally? If you listen to a lot of the reports, people made it through this pandemic. People made it through this sickness because of their minds. Mentally, they're strong. Like I am saying that I know that I'm not. COVID-19 is not of God. It's not going to take me down. We have to be mentally strong. How do you think? How do you act? And how do you feel? Like as I said that, I talked about that in another video. Mentally, are you strong enough? What is your mental tenacity and your mental toughness during this time? Are you prepared to go through something like this mentally without breaking down? Were you prepared? And finally, above everything, right, we have our God that takes care of us, that watches over us, that protects us. Are you prepared spiritually? Are you just going to God right now? Like I see so many posts, God save, God do this. Are you just doing it because there's a pandemic? Or are you grounded in the things of the Lord? Are you prepared in your spiritual walk with God? So I feel like we should start working now. Start preparing now in case something happens again, because we just never know, right? As we are praying, let's prepare physically, emotionally, financially, and mentally, okay? So take a moment and think and see what you could have done differently. Check your labs, exercise more, eat the right thing. I know a lot of people
have said it and I'm just going to say it again. Were you prepared? If not, start now, okay? Start now. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I always like to just come and hang out with you guys each time I think about myself and something is in my mind. I just wanted to share it with you all right? Okay, if you have anything, in your mind, put it on the comment below. Like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification button. Thank you. Stay safe and stay prepared. Okay? Bye.